Bishop & Martin Law Firm. This is a boutique law office where we emphasize and specialize only in family law, of course. That includes all the various areas: custody, parenting, time, property division, divorce, etc.
We have 4 attorneys and staff that strive to give our clients the best possible representation they could have.
Bishop & Martin Law Office is a set of very experienced family law attorneys who are knowledgeable about the law, who are very compassionate when it comes to this difficult time in their clients' lives, who really go the extra mile in terms of brainstorming with the other attorneys in the office, doing research as necessary.
Practicing family law in Arizona can be challenging. We don't have the luxury of long trials and things like that that they have in other areas of law, such as criminal, civil, etc. But these areas, these issues are very important. It may deal with custody and parenting time of the children or the division of property and support. That could affect somebody for the rest of their lives.
When a client comes into my office, normally their biggest concern is how they manage all the potential changes in their life depending on their situation. It can be as simple as, where am I going to live? How am I going to pay the bills? When am I going to see my children? So it's those very immediate real life needs that a client needs addressed.
It's scary going in front of the court. It's scary not knowing what's going to happen. And one of the things that we really want to do is put our clients at ease and let them know what they can expect and what we think the courts are going to do with the facts in their case.
We at Bishop & Martin will sit with the client and go over all the possible outcomes that could happen to these assets and debts.
When a client is concerned about legal expenses, oftentimes we can help them by having our paralegals help us. Oftentimes they do phone calls for me, they help me with exhibits, they help me communicate with the client. Things like that will typically reduce their attorney's fees costs.
We really emphasize a partnership with our clients. They are part of the process. We ask them to provide us the information that we need. If they can provide that information in emails as we go along, it keeps us abreast of their case without having to, for instance, read their file every time that we talk to them. So we talk to the clients about the best way that they can get the best representation at the most economical price.
The best part about working at Bishop & Martin Law Office is the fact that we oftentimes get together, we have meetings to discuss issues that come up in a case, to pick each other's brains about certain issues that come up, to see whether another attorney in the office has been before a certain judge. Things like that I find very, very useful.
It's important to all of the attorneys here that we all are as professional as can be and as well educated as possible.
The things that we emphasize most at Bishop & Martin Law Firm is top expertise from our attorneys. We want to make sure that they're up on all the case law and the statutes at all time, and communications with clients so that they know that we're always on top of their case and that we're ready for anything that might be thrown out.
If you think that you may need the assistance of a family law attorney, I encourage you to make an appointment, come in and sit down and talk with us so we can get your needs and questions addressed as soon as possible.
Oftentimes, especially if you've never done this before, it can be very overwhelming. And so again, you want that attorney to back you up and again to make sure that you're protected.
I would always recommend at least consulting with a family law attorney because there's a lot of surprises that can happen in court, etc. When you're looking for a family law attorney, a couple things I think you really need to look at is number one, their credentials, how much experience they have, and then also whether you feel comfortable with them, whether you feel that this is an attorney that you can work with over a period of time who's going to be effective on the legal issues, but also somebody that you feel you can communicate with on a comfortable level.
Even if you're unsure you want to have an attorney, or if you know you don't want to have an attorney representing you in your legal matter, it is still always a very good idea to set up an appointment with Bishop & Martin to sit down and go over your case. We would be happy to set up a consult with you to address your questions.